Hi, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to for the first time. Ooh, I have a cat about to sneeze on me here. Not pleasant. I found a video essay that I had done 12 years ago, and I listened to myself, and I really enjoyed it. I had put some thought into it, and it's about this video here with Jean-Claude Van Damme is what it's is a big part of it, and that is what was my inspiration. So I want to play this video for you.
I've had my ups and downs, my fair share of bumpy roads and heavy winds. That's what made me what I am today. Now I stand here before you. What you see is a body crafted to perfection, a pair of legs engineered to defy the laws of physics, and a mindset to master the most epic of splits.
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows? Only time. And who can say if your love grows as your heart shows? Only time.
There it is. And so I will fade into the essay with this, and I won't be coming back at the end. But anyhow, if you stay to the end, thank you very much. And I hope that you find some meaning in it. I appreciate it.
Greetings, rebels to King George and curious others. What is it that brings tears of joy to your eyes? Is it finding out you bought a winning lottery ticket? Hearing a favorite piece of movie music? Reading about a pivotal moment in history? Well, it happened to me once again last night while watching an ad on YouTube for a Volvo truck, of all things, and today I decided to figure out why. Not surprisingly, I'd searched for that particular Volvo original short after watching something else, the so-called Chuck Norris parody of Jean-Claude Van Damme's truck stunt. The computer-created Chuck short featured a retro Ken doll Norris, of course in a cowboy hat. His beard looked sprayed on and his face was as smooth as a 15-year-old's. Yes, it was laugh out loud clever. Then I tracked down the Van Damme ad and was mesmerized and teared up, like I said. And now, a day later, I'm absolutely convinced that it hasn't been seen by 62 million people. Nope, I'm betting it's more like 6.2 to 12.4 million, and like me, they've watched it 5 to 10 times each. Mesmerized, from the opening seconds onward, by the haunting music of Enya. Held by the still appealing though undeniably weathered face and poignant voiceover from Van Damme. Amazed at this one man's steely calm and still unflagging athleticism. And lastly, they were wowed by the sheer beauty of the rising sun gleaming off the twin Volvo machines which so ably co-star with the real-life action hero Van Damme. For what courage it must take to attempt such a stunt. So, to the more subtle difference between the Chuck Norris parody and this original, and what I believe makes the former a video that elicits a chuckle and a grin, and Van Damme's one that earns a joyful tearing up and a lasting inward glow. Aside from the fact the Norris video is fake, it is dependent on a show of state force, albeit force wrapped not in the proverbial velvet glove, rather wrapped in Christmas lights and pretty signal flares. Sure, Norris also straddles two mighty machines, which for all I know could be held aloft by Volvo engines. But these machines are warbirds of some sort, painted gray or gray-blue. And is it just me, or does the one whose nose we see look to be smiling? The planes and the soldier heroes this video's splitting stuntman single-handedly holds aloft are state-trained, then retained, and finally dispatched by the state for one purpose only: to do harm to someone or something it has deemed its enemy. In other words, these soldiers live to destroy. Not only that, but they do all this by means of stolen property. Tax dollars taken at gunpoint, albeit implied gunpoint, by your friends and mine, the IRS. Now, consider the real ad. Think of how that 1 minute and 17 seconds came to be, and think of what it embodies. It's actually very simple. There were no threats, no real or implied force, just a boatload of free choices. Men freely choosing to develop excellent skills, and then businesses bringing those skilled men together with the raw materials upon which they could apply their skills. Together voluntarily, cooperatively, Volvo and Van Damme worked to create an excellent synergistic physical plus performance product. Volvo engineers voluntarily traded their time to design and refine the machines Van Damme was then carried atop. Van Damme himself voluntarily used his physical being, traded his time to train hard, not merely for this stunt, but to maintain his fitness over all these years clearly. And then he voluntarily got up and stood on those magnificent truck's mirrors and was driven flawlessly, backwards, and timed to perfection into the sunrise. Freedom to create excellence. What could be more beautiful or more joyful? Until next time, keep rebelling and keep creating in whatever medium your talents and skills are most excellently utilized.